Okay, so recently I was assaulted really bad. Sexually. I'm not even gonna call it that. Let's just call it rape. Like, let's just call it what it is. I'm not gonna call it SA. I'm not gonna call it anything else. He raped me. Like, bye. The aftermath is what I really want to talk about though. Because I'm trying to like do like a psycho, like I'm trying to play therapist and patient at the same time. I've noticed that one, I'm noticing how people are treating me. And two, how I'm treating people. I have a very big aversion, if that's the word, towards men. I kind of already have. It's not my first time. Dealing with like being assaulted, but this is the first time. This still does it for real. This is like still fresh off the dome. This also happened last Wednesday, like as a Monday, June 1st. So I'm still like, it don't feel real. I ain't never think that what happened to me. I'm also eating. I remember I told my teacher about it because I was really scared. I told my teacher before my parents because given the situation, I felt like my parents were going to blame me. But then I find out from one of my friends. I say like that because I'm kind of iffy about her. And I really regret telling her because I told her immediately after it happened. This is why you don't tell people shit. But she kind of made it, she kind of downplayed it. Like, she kind of like misconstrued what I said. But I guess like the teacher was kind of not like spreading what I said, but like using my scenarios and I don't know. It's a bunch of he said, she said. But using what happened to me in class, I don't know. This is her word. I usually said details of things that I told her in class. I don't know if this is true. I'm just saying. Because I'm just venting now. Like, because this is the things that are weighing on me. So I don't know if this is true, but this is just something that's on my mind. So if it's not true, then that's fine. But I'm just thinking, I'm just saying the things that are scaring me right now. So this is just me overthinking. Also like said friend, like I don't know. I remember telling them like, hey, I don't want to keep bringing it up, but like she keeps like, she's an interesting individual. I guess also like, and then they brought it up again at lunch. Mind you, I graduated, but she's a junior, but she's my age. I don't know. She also lacks a lot of social awareness. But that is an excuse because they fucking stupid. And she's also one of those people that like, she tries to make everything like tea or like business. Like say you tell her, oh no, I just went to Walmart, or like, oh, I just went to like a meeting. She'll somehow say that, oh, this meeting was about you about to get expelled. Like, bitch, what? It's weird. Like, I don't know. Yeah, bro, my life isn't like tea. Like, what happened to me was definitely real. Also, I remember the day after it happened. I was getting like the kid done on me. And I remember telling like the cops what happened. And I was talking to like this girl, like she was supposed to be like my therapist. And like everybody kept calling me like very mature. for like the way I was handling it. I was like, girl, because I don't think this shit happened yet. Like, cause I remember when I got home, I had ended up like breaking down. Like I was crying, I was screaming. It was bad. Cause I hadn't told my parents. They found out because my school had called and told them. Because by protocol, if the school gets involved, they have to tell your parents that they have to tell the police. Even though I am 18. And I still was a student at the time. And it was fucked up because once that event happened, and when he did all that stuff, I was dead in the school shirt. I ain't going back to school. I ain't no alumni. But yeah, they kept like, it felt like everybody was just like ultra felt bad for me. Because I already have a really dark humor. So I can make jokes out of shit really fast. But that's also my way of coping with stuff. But I know what it's like now. I already had like an aversion to men and stuff. But now I'm like genuinely depressed when I'm around them. Like I can't be alone with them without feeling uncomfortable, you know? Everybody's like, oh, you know, there are good men out there. But I'm like, I'll be honest with you, other than like Jesus, find me an example. And even then, they had to tell stories. And I believe in God, but they had to write him down, saying his stories and saying his marvels. Not in order to prove, but in order to relay his message. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, there is no evidence in history to prove that a man is good, you know? And maybe one day I will grow out this mentality, but I don't see it. Like, men have given me nothing to trust. Like they're all kind of nasty. And that person who did that was my friend. So, like, it's like, why would you do that to me? And he knows that I said no. Because he brought it up afterward. And he was like, did you have the intention to fuck? I told him no. And you know I was a virgin before. I still consider myself a virgin now, baby. You robbed me of that. And then he was like, oh, even like at all. Like even while we were like throughout our entire time talking. It's like, no. What the fuck? He was like, and then he goes, because I know you said no and backtracked. I was like, oh, are you sick? You have like a weird thing for pain. I don't know. Get biting me. But yeah, like I can't, like men just make me sad. They're like constantly like sexualizing me. And it's weird, you know? Like I want to be able to walk somewhere. And it doesn't get any better. But yeah, I want to be able to walk somewhere without having to feel like I have to kill myself. Or without having to feel like I have to become air. Because I was gonna say becoming a man, but that doesn't change anything. Or covering up doesn't do anything because I was fully covered. I was wearing regular. I was coming from the gym, dude. Like, I was getting fucking froyo. You know. Yeah, because they'll do it to like a nun if they have the chance. That's why, like, if apocalypse comes and If I ever do become a mom, I don't really want to be a mom. I do hope I have a daughter though. If the apocalypse comes, I'm killing us. I don't care. I'm not letting my kids survive a world in which men are that rogue. Hell no. That's crazy. And I feel like in all these shows and all these things, like in a post-apocalyptic or apocalyptic world, if you want to survive that, or if you're actively fighting, you already had something wrong with you. You know what I mean? But off topic. Let's move. Let's on a more positive light. Let's be happy. I know things are gonna get better. Cause the pendulum always swings. What happened to me wasn't fair. And I know it wasn't my fault. And it's gonna take a lot of time to heal. But I'm gonna be okay. To the name of the Lord. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, calls. I'm gonna finish eating. Bye.